I'm a community organizer because community is more than just a word to me.
I'm a community organizer because I didn't want a job where I was stuck in a cubicle each day filling out reports. I wanted my life's work to mean something more.
I'm a community organizer because as a Christian,
I'm a community organizer because as a Jew,
I'm a community organizer because as a Muslim,
my faith calls me.
My faith calls me to do justice.
I am a community organizer because I'm angry about the gap between the world as it is and the world as it ought to be.
If any of these things speak to you, you are in the right place. Since 1982, DART organizations have organized and brought people of faith together around a common value for justice. But a lot of people do not know about the field of community organizing, which is why we made this video.
It's kind of a joke among community organizers about being asked the question, what is a community organizer? I've been doing this work since 1998, and despite my many attempts to explain it to my family, still when I'm home for the holidays, I get asked the question, so now what exactly do you do for a living?
Community organizing is the process of building power for a greater degree of justice.
DART does congregation-based community organizing, which is the process of bringing congregations together to build power for a greater degree of justice.
it is apparent that most of us cannot successfully negotiate with powerful people in institutions like the school board, banks, mayors, healthcare systems, or utility companies. Sure, we could call them with our suggestions or send a letter, but as individuals, systems will ignore us. This happens because within these institutions exists a position of power that as individuals, we do not possess. So, if we want justice, it is clear that we need power.
Our organization's power comes from organizing large numbers of people around our common value for justice and fairness. With large numbers of organized people, we can build a position of power in relationship to these institutions.
When we say justice, we are talking about putting values like equality, fairness, dignity, and hope into action by addressing the systems that affect people's lives. So doing justice does not mean providing direct services to people in dire need, like food pantries, clothes closets, and shelters.
Justice also means fairness for all and requires looking at the underlying causes of the problem. For example, instead of creating an after-school tutoring program to address the problem of failing schools, doing justice requires transforming the school system itself so that every child has a good education.
It probably sounds like organizers are superheroes, but we are ordinary people doing extraordinary work, and we do have a process for building power.
First, we do something radical by today's standards. We stop and listen to one another. DART organizations set aside 2 to 3 months to organize meaningful conversations among hundreds of people across the city. During these conversations, the critical issues and problems that are affecting the community are surfaced. To decide which issues are most important, the organization will vote to focus on 2 to 3 different areas.
We research the issues that the community votes on to determine the scale of the problem, what needs to be addressed, find out who has the authority to make a decision on this matter, and identify a viable solution that will make a lasting impact on the problem. This is conducted by research committees made up of leaders from all across the city.
Once we've completed our research phase, we've learned all we can about the problem and about solutions to the problem. We follow the model of Nehemiah from the Hebrew Bible, who called together a great assembly of the people of the city. We bring together 1,000, 2,000, even 3,000 people. And like Nehemiah, we invite the decision makers of the city to come and to hear the stories of the people that live with these problems every day. And we ask them in front of the communities that they've been appointed or elected to serve to use their power to bring justice to the city by implementing the solutions that we've identified. And it's through these Nehemiah actions that we create a more affordable and accessible healthcare system, that we create more affordable housing in our cities, that we create a more effective education system. It's through the Nehemiah action that our cities become more fair, more just, more healthy, more unified.
Dozens of congregations, backed by hundreds of followers, packed into University Hall with one goal: making a big impact on affordable housing.
It's not really enough, and what is left is not affordable.
Valerie Bowe is in need of affordable housing. Right now, Bowe says it takes almost 2 paychecks to take care of her rent each month. As a result, she has to make some tough choices.
I kind of had to choose between where I'm going to live as opposed to, can I get some food in my refrigerator? And I chose where I'm going to live and just let the food take care of itself.
Impact, a faith-based grassroots effort to shed light on community problems, wants commitments from both Charlottesville and Albemarle leaders to expand the stock of affordable homes.
By exercising power, our organization got our cities and county to build over 1,000 units of affordable housing in just the last 2 years.
By exercising power, our organization used the power of our numbers to rein in the legal loan sharking, also known as payday lending, in Ohio.
By exercising our power, our organization is leading the charge in retooling the Toledo economy. We recently won $1 million for Green Jobs Training.
By exercising power, our organization has been able to press Duval County Public Schools to implement a program that has reduced in-school and out-of-school suspensions by 30%.
This is just the beginning. Our communities remain in crisis, and we have a lot of work to do. Since the year 2000, DART has been training professional community organizers in the art and science of congregation-based community organizing. By combining on-the-job training with classroom instruction, the DART Organizers Institute has become a national leader in training and developing new organizers. Graduates from our program are now leading some of the most effective grassroots organizations in the country. If you have a passion for justice, want to see communities become healthy and flourish, if you like working with people from different racial, religious, economic backgrounds, then we would encourage you to visit our website today and learn how you can become a community organizer through the DART Organizers Institute.